this is Honey G. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, you get a special treat. We're doing the making of Honey G. This is how my glam squad gets me ready for my products and my day. Here we go. Let's have it.
Let's go. So we've started today with nice, clean, moisturized skin. Put a little foundation, and we're going to begin with her brows. Touching up the brows, filling in any space. This is just a basic touching up. And then we have a wonderful product that we use in the line that fills them in. So this is just a little light touching up, basically like a stencil, if you will. Honey G has wonderful brows, and we got this down to a science. Now this is a black pencil, which is okay. I'm using it for depth because in our line we've got a wonderful eyebrow product. So once it's on the base, then we can just use the brow product to tone and enhance the brows. So it's not so harsh. Folks will say, well, black eyebrows? No, we just use a little black undertone, but we tone it with our eyebrow product. And it's a brown. The color is brown. And it's got a nice brush where you can just brush the brows as well as even out the black pencil. So once the finished result is there, you will not see the black pencil. You'll just see a nice brown brow. Okay? Just takes a moment. And we're brushing the brows up. And this product is wonderful because it'll set the brows right where you need it to be. So we pretty much got that done. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use our wonderful concealer. Candy has two different concealers which we'll use on her entire face. The lighter one, the lighter color we'll use underneath the brows, and the darker one as needed. Underneath to contour the face. And the thing I like about Candy's concealer is the tilt, the slant, so that when you go to apply, it's already there. So I'm just tap, tap, tap. And I'm still working on the brows, just touching up the brow area, which is the foundation of the face. Once the brows are there, you can build on the shadow, the cheeks, and everything else. You okay, Honey G?
Excellent.
So you might think that this is looking a little light, but we'll use our blender and we'll blend it all in before it's over. And this also helps to make the line nice and crisp under the brow. See that? It's all coming together. And I use a little beauty blender to tap this out, smooth it, and blend it. Then the other concealer, which is a little darker, I'll use on the entire lid. The thing that concealer does is it adds a primer to the surface of the eye or the face. This also will kill the oil that's on the lid and make it pliable for you to apply your eyeshadow. Now I'm blending. Blending is really important, and you see I'm not wiping but yet tapping just to blend. Once I've got my eyebrows pretty much there, and the concealer, now I'll just take some translucent powder and tap onto the lids, and that will make it a nice foundation base to apply the shadow, which will come next. Little bit of powder just to set the lids, okay? See, Honey G's coming at us, okay? Now, I'm gonna start with my foundation. I always apply about where I want to have the product and then come back in and smooth. Okay. I'm using Lady G's Romantic, and I'll just use this brush and the Romantic to blend the foundation in all over her face. You see, I'm not wiping but tapping, and that will blend the foundation. We like everything in the line, and it all goes together. 1, 2, 3, easy. And we can also do a avant-garde, high fashion look as well with this product line. I'm going back to the eyes now. And I'm gonna add some highlighter underneath the brow bone, just to make certain that we've got it as light as we need it to be. And this also helps to accentuate the brows. We can go from a daytime look to a nighttime look, just adding more shadow, deepening, contouring. Look up. Killing all the extra oils and shadows and stuff. Look down. And this also helps to set the foundation, the makeup. Okay. I'm starting with her eyes. This is Candy's. This is one of my favorite colors. It's like a plum.
The throwing shade shadow.
Yeah, we love this shadow. I do a little bit at a time as I go, just to make sure I have it blended and even on both sides. Some makeup artists will do a whole eye and then go to the other side and do the other eye. I don't do it that way. I do a little bit at a time, half and half. Okay. Now, this is our starting point. Now I'll take another brush and just use a lighter color, and we'll just tap this out. going right above that with this color and blend them. You see how you can see the two colors coming together there? See that? Got a little lighter haze right above. And that's what you want your makeup to do. You want them to blend into each other, not be bold and separately. Now we like to use a little highlighter, a little brightening on her lid. And you see, I'll just add a little lightener here. And that gives a nice definition to the two colors that we're already putting on. Now keep in mind, you can add to this, you can change the blend. You can go from day to night quite easy without removing all of your makeup. I'm gonna go back to use a little bit of the lighter concealer for a second here. This is a wonderful product to clean up your makeup too. Make a little mistake, you can also go back in with a little of this concealer and clean it up. It's very moisturizing, so you won't really disturb your makeup. Look up. You can also use a little bit underneath the eyes. Helps with the dark circles, puffiness. This gives a nice definition to the finished look. You see that? Okay, look up. So again, on this side too, we're just using a little bit more of the lighter concealer, just to clean up the edges. Also underneath, look up. Right. Using my blender just to make sure that all the crisp lines are blended. Now we can take our eyes a different direction if we want to. We can add eyeliner, put the lashes on, or we can add a little more definition here. We can go in a lot of different directions. This is, I think, where we're gonna go today. Just gonna put a little wing on, and I'm gonna go from the bottom line and add this to the top line. From the bottom and add it to the top. Just making a little cat extension. Just a little bit there. You can see that? See how this is nice and sharp. See, I just put it, and it's the brush. See, I put a nice sharpness to that. Let's see the other one. Do the same thing on this eye here. There we go. And again, you can clean that up with the concealer. See underneath there, and just make that line a little sharper. And tap it out. We're going to continue on the eyes with the mascara. This is one of our favorite products. Honey G and I both agree to this. Our mascara is great. We love the packaging, yes, but we really, really like the applicator brush. If you push this little button here, you'll see it gives you a little curve. A little curve there. And that's really, really good for putting a nice curvature on the lash. Okay. Look up. We're gonna put lashes on Honey G today, but before you do, you would want to put a little mascara. A little mascara on the lashes, and it helps to hold the lashes on. That curl especially. Got a little boo-boo here. Thank you. Okay. Eyeliner. We're going to use the eyeliner pencil. Is this the one we like?
I think this is the one.
Okay, this is our wonderful pencil. We like this too. It's very deep, very matte, goes on simple, and it really comes off, lasts all day. Here we go. So I'm not gonna have her close her eyes too tight, just look down, and I'm just putting a little of the pencil along the lids. Now it's a good idea, especially when you wear lashes, to put a little line there first. Then when you apply the lashes, it blends in a little bit better. Either a liner or a little dark shadow on the lids, just depends on what you like. Just a little bit of darkness. And then our lashes. So we'll just hold it a second, Leonard. We're gonna start with the lashes. I always like to measure first. All right, when I apply the lashes, I don't like you to close your eye all the way. I'd like for you to just please look down and keep your eye open. I usually start with the middle place toward the end, and then toward the inside. That is it. Stay right there, please. And that is it. These are 3D lashes for Honey G.
Woohoo!
Okay. Good, Leonard. They look good.
Feel good.
All right, here we go for our second application. Again, I like to bend it a little bit. I like to measure, and then I place. I place from the outside to the inside. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and there we go. Keep it right there. Stay right there, don't move. Stay right there. I'm gonna go on to the lips. I like to do a little basic line on the lips. I usually start with a brown just to decide what shape I'm gonna do. Sometimes I use more of a V on lady. You see, so I'm not making the line very visible, but I'm just getting my shape decided. It's just like coloring, in a coloring book. I put that deeper base, and now I'll use a little bit of a color because I have my undertone already mapped out. So it's very quick and easy to make her line. See that? Now it's not as, it's a little bright, so I'm going to tone it down a bit with my brown. It's getting a little warm, so I'm going to pat out a little bit of her. I'm going to be using Honey G's favorite lip color she likes to remind me. And that's in the Candy Coated Nights collection as well. What's the name of your favorite color? The name is Majestic?
Yes, it's a purple.
It's Majestic.
It's purple.
It's a beautiful color too. I mean, nobody wears this color like Lady G. We love it. You can see why it's her favorite color. It just enhances her entire face. It's beautiful. I'm gonna put a little gloss at the end. Now I usually like to mix my colors. And the thing I like about Candy's collection is the fact that the colors mix and go. If I need a little pink or something, I can use, intermix a lot of the colors to achieve what I'm trying to get to. Okay, so I'm gonna come back to the lips. Go back up to the eyes, look up. This is her black pencil again. We're going in and using it on her waterline down below here. And underneath. In the waterline and underneath. Now we could do it a different way for daytime and nighttime. Look up. If we want a bolder look, we can go underneath. If I don't want it as bold, I won't go underneath. I'll just do inside the waterline. But you see how that's making that eye come together. Look up. Look up. Let's do a little bit at a time. Now I'm going underneath. And it should be very easy, just a little bit at a time. Just look up. Look up. So this is look up. This is an exotic look. Okay. I'm gonna add a little blush. It's just a little quickie. You can add to this. Blush. Now, again with my concealer, I can go back in and any mistakes that you have, you can correct it with your concealer. A couple of little things I want to touch up. So, look up. See, like right there, you can tap that little spot out. You see that? On this side as well. The thing about the concealers is the concealer hides a multitude of mistakes. It's nice and smooth. You can reapply, you can take it off, add more to it. And then our translucent powder. This is our basic Honey G look. I need a lighter powder inside. Here's like, look up. The powder will help set it, blend it. You can add eyeliner. You can add a little concealer, highlighter. Again, we can add. How's it look, Leonard?
And this is the final production of Honey G. Thank you for stopping on my channel. Please subscribe. If you saw something that you liked today, I need you to visit my website, candycoded.com/10696. That's Candy, K-A-N-D-I, Coded, KOATED.com/10696. And you too can be candy coded. Bye now.